trying to get to the outside.
Tonight, the Oregon Panthers take on the DeForest Norskies under the lights of the Norskies' home turf. This broadcast is made possible in part with the support from our generous sponsors. One Community Bank. Feel Good Banking, now with 11 locations to serve you. One Community Bank is a proud supporter of youth athletics. Visit us at onecommunity.bank. Member FDIC. The Village of Oregon. A great place to live, work, and play. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. Torhorst Insurance. Your local insurance agency since 1978. Firefly gift cards for referrals. The Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. And the Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the Oregon community.
This is a presentation of OCA Media Sports.
Hello and welcome to another exciting Panther football game. Tonight the DeForest Norskies host the Oregon Panthers in a big game for both teams. Hello everybody, I'm Kean McCauley along with Dan Dean bringing you another exciting OCA Media Sports production. The Panthers come in tonight's game ranked third in the league after last week's huge victory over Janesville Craig 41-0. Oregon 1-1 record currently, and the Norskies are on top of the Badger Conference standings with a 2-0 record.
Well, I tell you what, Kean, we got a matchup here for essentially if the Panthers win the first place in the division. So DeForest, a tough team, very, very deep. So we're going to pause here a minute for the national anthem.
Well, Dan, despite tough security to start things out here in DeForest High School, we're ready to play another game of spring football.
They didn't want to let us in the stadium tonight. That our reputation precedes us.
Clearly. Yeah, so Oregon's, they're limiting them to two persons per family. But the DeForest side of the house, they get the student section in full mass along with the full
It is packed.
area in the parent section.
It is packed on the DeForest side. I mean, honestly, I don't see much room in the whole stadium.
Yeah, just like playing Wanakee, this is another David and Goliath. This is a chance for Oregon to come out big if they can somehow beat DeForest. DeForest, huge program, been to state many a year, and they continue to be one of the powerhouses in the Badger Conference.
Well, always a tough matchup since we really started playing DeForest in the better part of the last 8 years. The Panthers are, I believe, 2-6 in the last 8 years against DeForest. So there have been a couple victories in there.
Looks like DeForest won the toss. They're going to defer to the second half. They'll kick off here to begin the first half. The sun finally came out. It's been dreary all day long. A lot of rain that we needed here in Wisconsin, but now it seems to be drying up here. Let's see how this field turf reacts after all that moisture.
Yeah, and actually probably a bit of a blessing that they're playing on the field turf here. It rained pretty good for the better part of the day today.
So kicking off for DeForest, number 29, Ty Tisch.
And Friday Night Lights kicks off.
All the way back to the 1 yard line. And he'll bring it all the way up to the 20 to be first and 10. Teague Zudi with the run there. Oh, excuse me. That was Seth Nide. And here comes number 10, Drew Kistnick, in for the Panthers. He'll be under center tonight.
The big test is going to be the offensive line tonight. They're going to be able to that DeForest front line is pretty stout. A lot of athletes down there.
Here's a nice pass there, number 88. He's got a first out. 86. That's Gabe Pearson. And we talked about that last game that Gabe played tight end the year before and hadn't seen any balls. So instead of the dual or triple threat behind Kestnick and running back, they come out firing.
Yeah, a lot of misdirection down there. And again, that's Oregon's strong suit.
So wingback formation, Zudi in the backfield. Here's Kestnick, handoff. Zudi, Nide comes around from the slot. He'll be met at the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him a yard to gain.
Trace Grundle there coming in out like a man on a mission. Wrapped up Nide. It looked like Nide was going to have a decent gain there. Instead comes away with 1 yard.
So second down, and let's call it 8 yards to gain. Johnson lines up to the near side. Back to pass, and he gets Nide in the flat, but loss of about a half a yard here. No, they're going to give him a gain of 1. Still a long third down.
Now the Panthers working with some of those quick passes there. Start things off. And just under 2 minutes into the first quarter of play here.
Austin Saunders lined up in the slot here. Let's see if they go that misdirection. And no, they got it out there, but they got it out there for Pearson again. And catch and go, a gain of about 12 yards, Dan.
Yeah, and you know, if DeForest has been watching some of these games and taking a look at some of the footage, they'll notice they hadn't been using the tight end much in Oregon's offense, and taking advantage of that. Pearson just sneaking right out there in the flat 2 times now, wide open. Two big gains.
Inside DeForest territory now, 1st and 10 from the DeForest 41-yard line. Here's Kestnick under center. Austin Saunders in motion. Handoff to Zudi. Zudi will pick up about 4 that time.
Yeah, the Panthers, good mix of plays here to start the game. Some passing, some running.
Gain of 3 on the play brings up 2nd and 7.
As you mentioned, we're going to watch this offensive line, and thus far are holding their own right now, Dan. I know DeForest is returning 1 big player, and the rest of them are quite young. Number 90, Cal Olsen. Two wide receiver set here for the Panthers. Back to pass once again. Now he's going to roll out. Kestnick on his feet. He's going to take it himself. He's up to the 40, the 30, out of bounds at the 20-yard line. We haven't seen Drew Kesnick run at all this year, have
Well,
we?
they had that one big run against Janesville last week for the touchdown. But besides that, you're right. And I think he scrambled out a kind of a run-pass option there. You know, kind of looked for DJ there deep, but he was covered, and he just took off and ran for a good 17, 18 yards.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it was either, but I like it. Nice impromptu play there or a broken up play, if you want to call it that, by Kesnick. Inside the 20 at the 19. Donovan Johnson lines up to the left side. Here's a snap. They're going to call him for...
and we had a little bit of a false start
yeah,
there.
a little false start. That's going to back him up 5 yards.
Yeah, Oregon been pretty good on the penalty side of things through the first 2 games of the season. Not a lot of mistakes. Oregon with a nice methodical drive here to open the game. 8 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Oregon deep into DeForest territory.
Ben Outhouse, number 50, surveys the field here. He's the center. Handoff, and he gives it to Austin Saunders out to the outside. He's trying to get to the
nice little
sidelines
cutback there by Saunders. He's going to get back. He's going to get 10 yards on that play. Going to be a 2nd and 5.
Yeah, nice drive there by Saunders. Picks up the penalty yardage plus another 5.
Well, Saunders has that extra burst of speed when he hits the outside.
Just inside the 15-yard line.
2nd and 6.
Here's Johnson lined up to the far side. Looks like they've got double coverage on him.
Now they know that he's a threat and anytime.
There's the snap. Hand off to Nide. He'll plow forward, pick up 2 yards on the play.
Actually, Zudi there.
Yeah, I apologize, Teague Zudi.
Now sometimes that misdirection works so good, Ken, it fools us. Big 3rd down play here for the Panthers.
From the 13-yard line, Kesnick surveying the field under center. Back to pass. He lets it fly, and he's got Saunders.
What a play.
Austin Saunders, touchdown, Oregon.
Throws 6 points on the One Community Bank scoreboard for the Panthers. See if we can get an instant replay here. Well, maybe not this time. Next time. But it was a great play. Good rollout by Kesnick. A great pass. You see why the coaches are so high on Kesnick there. He's got a great arm.
Here's Gabe Pearson in to attempt the point after. With Aiden Look to hold. It's up, and it is through.
Yeah, the Panthers draw first blood here.
7:15 left to play in the first quarter. It's your Oregon Panthers 7, and the DeForest Norskies 0.
Well, here we go. The Oregon defense, which has been, the bread and butter thus far this season for the Panthers. Although I will say this, with the offense throwing up 41 points last week, they must have taken umbrage to me saying that the defense has been kind of carrying the team thus far this season, but they've played great so far the first 2 games of the season, but they're going to be really put to the test with this Norskies offense. So I'm excited to see the matchup here. Oregon on that front line there with Gabe Pearson, Braden Campbell, McCorkle, the interception machine that he is.
The Wank brothers.
The Wank brothers. And they are twins. I did get
They are twins. All right.
Yeah. And I was told that Henry being the more handsome of the two. So this is what I was told.
So a nice confidence booster for the Panthers to score first blood here.
Magley and Grundle back deep for DeForest.
So here's Gabe Pearson kicking off to Grundle. High end over end inside the 10-yard line from the 8. He's getting a burst of speed here. Comes back through the middle, still on his feet.
Little
And
cutback.
Yeah. Cut about 2 or 3 times.
He got a little shake and bake for I believe it's Magley.
Magley.
Return is out to the 31-yard line. First down.
D1 prospect, I was told.
Yeah, he plays a little defensive back, little wide receiver. You gotta really watch him.
2 wide receivers set here for the Norskies in the pistol. Mason Keys. That name sounds familiar. His dad played.
Nice tackle there by number 22 for the Panthers, Joe Romer.
Brought down the play by Joe Romer. Loss of 1 on the play, 2nd and 11.
A loss of 1 on the play.
Romer's made a lot of big tackles this year, that outside linebacker position. The Panthers rolling with that 4-4 here. Paith being the 4th man up on the line there. And a nice play there. Looked like Pearson.
Brought down by Gabe Pearson.
Well, I tell you, with Pearson on one side, you got Romer and Paith on the other side, and Pasnecker, he's coming in here too. And those guys, they just rotate guys through. A lot of solid tackling on the front 4 for the Panthers.
Well, a little miscommunication. I was told that Mason Keys was a starting quarterback, and we've got number 12, Kellen Grail.
Oh.
Or excuse me, Kellen Grau. He's got a pass, and he'll sit down. I'm not sure. Did he trap that?
Oh, I don't know. It kind of looked like he might have, but
it's going to bring up a big 4th down. They're going to say that he caught the ball.
Well, it's a big difference between 4th and 10 and 4th and 2.
Yeah, I couldn't really tell there. I don't know if we have a replay of that as well. That almost looked like he trapped that.
Yeah, I would say 4th and about 1.5. So I think they're going to go for it here.
Yeah, at the 41-yard line, they're indeed going for it. At least going to line
Pretty
up that
ballsy
way.
After the Panthers just marched down the field there, but maybe they feel that they have to.
Nolan Hawk to the near side.
Got to watch for that hard count.
Jacobson. Yep, that's what he's trying to do. So here's Grawl in the shotgun, trying to go for the hard count. They're not going to do it, and they're going to call a timeout. No, they're going to get a delay of game.
Yeah, I didn't think they were going for it. They're going to punt it here. Like I said, if you're going for it that early in the game, that deep in your own territory, I'd have to question your coaching philosophy there, especially with how well the Panthers' defense has been playing this season. That seemed like maybe they thought they could catch the Panthers jumping, but the Panthers, they got caught once on that the first drive of the season with MG, but not this time.
So they're going to assess a timeout against DeForest here. They're not going to assess.
They say that they got the timeout in before the penalty.
And I'm sure, I'm thinking that DeForest didn't want that, and they may need that timeout.
Well, here's the other thing, too. Here's what I would like if I was coaching down there. I like this situation for a fake punt. So the Panthers need to be cognizant of that.
Right.
Now, McCorkle going to be back on the return.
So Tyler Ebel back for DeForest.
Tyler Ebel to do
to punt. Ryan McCorkle back for the Panthers.
Ryan McCorkle back deep for Oregon.
And here comes the punt. Oh, that's a booming kick.
Booming kick. Fair catch by McCorkle. He'll take it inside the 20-yard line.
Yeah, he had 2 guys bearing down on him. That was a boomer. No wonder they decided to punt. That's 50 yards in the air. Holy smokes.
That's not where he caught it, though. He caught it and then stepped back twice, and the referee marked it at the 12.
Yeah, I think officially a 49-yard punt, no return there on the fair catch. But, yeah, that thing was good height, good distance, good hang time.
Oregon back on offense here. 2 wide receivers set deep in their own end zone, here at the 12. Handoff.
Zudi just dragging a few guys. He got hit in the backfield. Thought they were going to get him for a loss of 1 or 2 there, and he ends up making a 2-yard gain out of that.
Well, you like Dragons, Dan.
I'm all about the Dragons.
So gain of 3, let's call it 2nd and 7. Saunders in the slot this time. Kestink back to pass. Lets it go.
Oh, he's got his man wide open.
Oh, just a bit wide.
Oh, man, he had to rush it there because he had 2 DeForest players bearing down on him. But Saunders, he was just making the break to the outside on that, and he had his man beat by about 3 steps. If Kestink had about another half second there, that could have went for about an 84-yard touchdown.
So instead it's back to the 15-yard line. 3rd and 7 here for the Panthers.
Well, I tell you what, DeForest caught a break there.
They got Johnson lined up to the far side this time. Austin Saunders in the slot. Teague Zudi in the backfield. It'll be a handoff. No fake to him. Pass. Oh, just a little bit high. Kestink feeling it.
Intended for Saunders, 4th and 7.
And seems to get stronger as the game goes on here, Dan.
Well, like I said, he's got a cannon there. Almost a little too excited there. He just let that thing fly and just sailed it over the head of Saunders, but he had him open again.
So here's number 86, Gabe Pearson, in to punt for the Panthers.
To do the punting. Devin Magley back deep for DeForest.
Nice kick, high kick, fair catch called for at the 49-yard line of the Panthers. The DeForest Norskies will take over 1st and 10.
They're going to be a 35-yard punt, no return. Well, a good defensive stand there by the Norskies. The Panthers had a couple opportunities there. You know, guys open. Kestink, well, like I said, he's got a cannon there. I'm excited for him to come back. He'll be back next season, too. Just a junior.
So here's Kellen Grau in the pistol. Handoff over the right guard.
Pathan on the tackle there, and Pearson.
The ball carrier, Pearson on the stop. Gain of 5 on the play, brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, shout out to my guy Dave Paith. That's his boy down there. Fellow firefighter on the Brooklyn Fire Department. Hell of a guy.
Of number 14, Mason Keys into the ball game now. Pistol formation. Gabe Finley in the backfield. Single wide out to the right side.
False start there, but that's all right. I like it better that they. I don't know what was going on there, but
it was a
half the line moved, but they didn't expect this. I don't know.
3rd and 8.
Fortunate not to get a penalty there, but actually worked out better for the Panthers. A loss of down and a loss of 3 yards.
Yeah, wildcat formation is what happened with Keys into the ball game for the first time. Direct snap to the running back, and he was not ready. So, yeah, as you said, it worked out for the Panthers.
Yeah, Mason Keys, just a sophomore.
You see where the ball is lined up compared to where the yeah. All right, McKees runs over to the right side, and nice open field tackle, but he was able to pick up another 3 yards after he hit him.
Aiden Look had him a couple yards short of that first down. He was able to kind of stumble forward a few yards.
So DeForest comes back with the 2 wide receiver set now. Still in the pistol. Handoff.
Oh, we got a hold out there, but not going to hold.
Oh, still on his feet. Boy, he took a look in there from number 14.
That was Eli Wank.
Yeah, Eli Wank.
Eli put a hit on him. He just bounced off.
Another first down here for the Norskies right at the Panther 20-yard line.
And what's the old saying? You can bend but don't break.
2 wide receivers set. Gabe Finley in the backfield. Handoff to Finley again.
And Pearson wraps him up at the line of scrimmage there. He's going to fall forward, though, for about 4 yards.
Gabe Pearson on the stop. Gain of 5 on the play. 2nd and 5.
That's what I always like about a guy that always falls forward no matter which direction he's going. Gabe Finley there, though, he's a beast. 5'11", 215 pounds, low center of gravity.
Single wide receiver to the far side, man coverage. Hand off to him once again, just chugging along.
Haggerty
there.
had him in the backfield.
It almost looked slow motion. He was just waiting for his blockers.
Big Braden Campbell there wrapping him up.
Campbell on stop.
Inside the 10-yard line, it's 1st and goal now for the Norskies.
From the 10-yard line, 1st down.
Do you think they call it Nordski Nation?
Norski Nation?
Yeah, for their fans. just wondering.
Just wondering.
Just under 30 seconds left to go in the first half here.
Handoff again, and not much that time.
Finley, the ball carrier.
Gabe Pearson in on the tackle,
2nd and goal from the 10.
along with 3 other Panthers. It'll bring it 2nd and goal.
Replay here, and like I said, you got 31 there, Cooper King, number 33, Passnecker.
22 as well, Joe Romer.
And they're going to let things wind down here for the first quarter of play.
That will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one from DMB Community Bank Stadium.
Well, the OCA Media wants to remind our viewers that this broadcast is made possible in part with the support from our generous sponsors. The Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play. One Community Bank, feel good banking, now with 11 locations to serve you. One Community Bank is a proud supporter of youth athletics. Visit us at One Community Bank, onecommunity.bank, member FDIC. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the Oregon community. The Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. Torhorst Insurance, your local insurance agency since 1978. Firefly gift cards for referrals. So at the end of one quarter of play, it's your Oregon Panthers 7 and your DeForest Norskies 0. And you're watching a presentation of Oregon OCA Media Sports.
Yeah, the Oregon faithful made the trip. Quite a few parents over there. I'd probably say everybody's parents over there. One quarter of play in the books. Friday Night Lights. Spring football, Ken. Oh, man. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that cloud just hovering in the sky there. I'm getting kind of used to DeForest here. It'd be weird when we have our our next broadcast at home in Oregon.
You think they're going to have snacks in the booth, Dan? Just wondering.
Rumor has it that it's going to be a nice spread there.
Shout out to Director of Athletics, Mike Carr, see if he'll hook us up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We go in the end around.
Almost lost it inside the 5-yard line. And I bring up 3rd and goal.
A good wrap-up by Haggerty and Wank there. Yeah, a big third down play here. I don't know if they'd kick a field goal. I think we're in 4-down territory. I'm going to say let's watch for the handoff to Finley.
Yeah, Mason
Number
Keys.
26.
Keys with the play from the sidelines. Taking a lot of time here. Their back judge is already counting down.
Yeah, they're going to have to burn a timeout here.
Yeah, they're in the pistol formation, getting ready to.
They got a
Yeah,
flag.
they got a flag. Yep, they didn't get it off.
Let's see if the coach got a timeout and nope, delay a game.
Yep.
Boy, saw him counting back there as they were coming up to the line of scrimmage, and that's just, the guy is a sophomore there. I'm not going to say that's a rookie mistake, but that's a rookie mistake. You get your 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line. There's a big difference than 3rd and goal from the 8-yard line.
Yep. Well, as I mentioned, Mason Keys, he's a son of Bud Keys. He used to be a quarterback for the UW Badgers. If that name sounds familiar.
Well, I'll be done. You know
Yeah.
what? I learned something new tonight. How'd you find that out?
I talked to the guy that's been doing sports on this radio next door.
He knows the guy.
Yeah. He's got a guy.
I don't know a guy.
You got guys.
Uh-oh.
Another flag here. And now they're going to call timeout instead. So the 2 timeouts used here by Norskies. Little temperamental here to start things, Dan.
I'm curious as to, was that going to be another delay of game?
I think
penalty?
it was. Well, they threw the flag. He threw the flag again.
So the one guy said that the coach got the timeout before that.
Yeah.
But boy.
So they've used 2 out of their 3 here early on into the second quarter. Kean McCauley along with Dan Dean from OCA Media Sports bringing you this presentation high atop the DeForest Norski press box. Yeah, nice digs here, Dan. As we could get accustomed to these digs.
A comfortable booth up here. Good view.
Yeah, and shout out to Paul Zwicker taking care of us every single week. They had pizza, Dan, but we didn't make it in time tonight.
Oh.
But
so what you're saying is
we didn't make it.
What you're saying is at halftime I'm gonna have to go fend for myself.
Yeah, there's no concessions, Dan. You'd have to run.
Oh my God! This just went from bad to worse.
I know. You'd have to run all the way down to the local quick stop.
Whew. Man, I mean,
I think you'll be all right.
Might waste away to nothing.
Yeah, you and me both. All right. So 3rd and goal now. Once again, here's Keys. Hand off to Finley. No, he's going to keep it. He's going to let it fly. He's way out of bounds.
Whoa! What?
No way. Let's see a replay on that one.
Oh, wow.
Let's see a replay on that. I don't think so.
We'll see here.
But it doesn't matter. They've already called it a touchdown. It doesn't matter.
Oh, man. And now you can't see with the Community Bank scoreboard there, but it looked like his knee was actually down in the white when he caught that ball. But you are correct. No instant replay in high school football.
Here's a snap up, and it is good. So just like that, the DeForest Norskies, after a timeout and a flag and another flag, they were able to score.
Well, very fortunate for the Norskies there.
Just a minute, referee. Wait a minute. Well, let's try that again.
You know, like I said, you know me. I don't like to be critical of the officials there, but he did have both knees down on the white as he caught the ball, which technically puts him out of bounds. Doesn't matter where the feet are for that play. And you guys at home weren't able to see because of the beautiful One Community Bank scoreboard there on the instant replay. But very obviously, take a look at the crowd here. Holy smokes.
So that'll put a little confidence boost into the DeForest Norskies. We'll see what they come back with the defense now, but they will kick off against the Oregon Panthers. Back to the receive is Austin Saunders along with number 20, Seth Nide. No, Nide is the up back. Who's that? Oh, is that 28, Dan? Or is that 30? Is that Logan Gable?
Yep, that's Logan Gable down there.
Logan Gable with the other back receiver. So here's a kick, high end over end, taken by Saunders. They'll try to get to the outside, still on his feet, still running. He's all the way up to the 35, finally knocked out of bounds. Nice run back there by Austin Saunders.
Yeah, Saunders, you see here, gets behind a couple of his blockers there, makes a cut to the outside, and finally dragged out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Good return.
So great field position here for the Panthers. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Tie score 7-7. Midway through the second quarter. Hand off to Saunders. Can't bring it back. We got a flag.
I don't know if they're going to call a hold there on top of it, but
let's see what the call is here. Yeah, they will.
Hold.
So that's going to pin them back a little bit.
I think they're going to go ahead and, if I was them, I would take the play, make it 2nd and 15 instead of 1st and 22. And they're going to decline it, yeah. Oh, a loss of 8. Definitely not a good spot for the Panthers there.
So from the sideline, Drew Kestink brings in the play. Donovan Johnson lines up to the far side. 2 wide receivers, Austin Saunders in the slot. On the near side, back to pass. Kestink has to roll out. He's got the ball. He slipped a little bit, but picked up 2 yards on the play. Now they're only going to give him 1 yard.
I don't know if that was a designed run there or if he was just kind of scrambling around.
Yeah, Kestink didn't have enough time that time to make the pass, plus good coverage on Johnson.
Well, I hate to see the Panthers go away from that passing game. You know, like I said, they've had a lot of wide open receivers.
3rd and long here. Kestink back to pass. He's got pressure.
Oh, nice screen to Zudi there.
Zudi.
See if he can get it going, but he...
Nope, can't get past the original line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up a 4th down. I like the call, Dan, but they weren't able to make much more than 5 yards.
You saw it right here. He was set up. He had 3 blockers out in front of him. Just one guy got through there, kind of make him hold up and kind of blowing the play up there.
So Gabe Pearson back to punt for the Panthers. Nice
good
kick.
Booming kick.
Beautiful.
That's going to be over his head, and hopefully it stops.
Stop.
Check up. There we go.
Nice job, Gabe Pearson, number 86. Look at him. Look at him out there.
Are we having fun
that's or what?
That's a 63-yard punt.
Well, if that doesn't fire up this Panther defense, I don't know what will. So deep in their own territory from the 3-yard line, they'll take over 1st and 10.
I believe that was Ryan Paith that downed her there at the 3-yard line, but Bob, we're like, stop.
Pistol, handoff. Finley tries to get to the outside, cuts it back. Still on his feet.
Pearson, we're going to have a hold here.
Yeah, we're going to have a hold here. It's going to bring him back.
That'll be half the distance to the goal. You saw here on the outside, just you see him pulling Ryan Paith's jersey right there, just having a hold of it, and also, too, 2 holds on the play there.
A tackle by Gabe Pearson.
Blocking the back on DeForest. Penalty is half the distance.
So half the distance brings it to the 1.5-yard line. And 1st and 11. Single wide receiver comes to the near side. Finley in the backfield. Keys in the pistol. Back to pass.
Pearson
Pressure.
making a beeline.
Oh, couldn't bring him down, but they knocked him out of bounds.
Oh, he's fast. I'll give him that.
Yeah,
I thought Pearson was going to run him down there in the end zone.
Cooper King along with Joe Romer.
Look at Pearson right there. He's just like, oh.
Out to the 9-yard line.
That brings it out to the 9. It'd be 2nd and 4 now for the Norskies.
Well, he got a really good spot. He went out at about the 7.5. They marked it all the way up to the 9.
Just saying.
I'm digging this instant replay. It allows me to not feel bad when I'm critical of the officials.
2 wide receivers on the far side. Hand off to Finley. He'll try to get to the outside. He does. He's got a first down. And hit and finally knocked down there by number 13 for Oregon.
Wank.
Oh, it's Aiden Look.
Oh, sorry, Look.
Out to the 24-yard line. First down.
So a small opportunity lost there deep in their own territory. They are back up to the 24-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. 8:26 left to play in the first half. Tie score 7-7. 2 wide receivers, 3 wide receivers to the side. He'll kick him in the flat, and in and out of his hands is number 28 for.
Yeah, looking for that little wide receiver screen there. They set up 3 wide to the right, and thought they would kind of dump it out there. I'm surprised they didn't get an illegal formation called there. He must have been offset, and I just wasn't able to see up here in the booth.
Two wideouts this time. Now man in motion. Moves it back over to the overload on the right side. Back to pass. He's got his man. And he'll pick up another 3 yards after the completion.
Pass is complete to Nolan Hawk. Eli Wink on the stop.
You see here, just a nice little pass to the outside. Good wrap up by Wink there. But lunging forward. Almost lost that as he was coming forward there.
Well, big 3rd down here for the Oregon Panthers. And 2 wideouts to the near side this time.
See, it looks like all 3 of them are lined up the same, which means they're covering a guy up.
Completion out to the 40-yard line. He'll lunge forward another 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, Mason Kirchberg.
A look on the stop. Out to the 44-yard line. First down.
Oh, 1st and 10 still in their own sidelines from the 44.
Well, the Norskies starting at their own 3-yard line, methodically working this ball.
Yeah, getting some momentum here, Dan.
7 minutes left to play in the first half.
Man in motion. Straight ahead. And just shy of the first down here.
Nate Finley brought down by Joe Romer.
Finley building up ahead of steam there. See him come through, and Pearson, rarely does he miss. I mean, he did not like he really missed the tackle. He had to come from the outside position there, but Finley is not an easy guy. If you're just going to get an arm out there, he's going to run through that. It doesn't matter who you are.
2nd and 1 inside Oregon territory. High snap, hand off to Finley. Straight up the gut again. He's on his feet. He's going to get taken down there. A big headlock.
Tried to give a
13.
stiff arm to look. Looks like I'm just going to lasso you to the ground. But boy, Finley just, you see, he kind of found a hole there. Made a nice little cutback in the second level. Tried a stiff arm look, and Look just swats that down and is like listen. Listen, the stiff arm's not going to work here.
You wonder if Look is a wrestler. 2 wide receiver set again here for the Norskies. Here's Keys. Quarterback keeper tries to get to the outside.
Oh, we got a hold on the outside there. Number 50 for the Norskies got away with one out there.
Pick up about 6 yards on the play. Eli Wank on the tackle that time. Gain of 5 on the play. Second and 5 at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, Joe Romer had containment there, but ends up making the tackle there. But
Finley in the backfield, overload, and now a man in motion. He's going to hand off to that man. Tries to get to the right side. Tries to cut it back. Does it a little bit, and he does get to the house. I believe that's number. Devin Magley.
Jet sweep there.
Yeah, number 23, Devin Magley. I was told 190-pound junior. He's already a D1 prospect, Dan. So DeForest in trying to get off the field, and they do. But I thought if they, there's got to be a flag
12
because
men on the field.
They broke the huddle with 12 men.
Guys,
It's an automatic. I was wondering where that was. No matter how fast you get off, you broke the huddle. So it pushes them back 5 yards.
Illegal substitution is the call, 5-yard penalty.
Illegal substitution shouldn't be the call. Should be 12 men on the field, but okay.
Here's the snap. It is up and no problem.
Extra point by Ty. This is good.
5 minutes and 13 seconds left to go in the first half of play. The Oregon Panthers 7. DeForest Norskies 14. Dan Dean along with Ken McCauley, high atop DMB Stadium. This Badger Conference matchup. What is it now? It's the Badger Big and the Badger Small? Or
Badger Big and the Badger Small. Yeah, I don't know who decided to come up with those names, Boy, even the Big Ten had better names than that, didn't they?
Well, I mean, don't get me started on that. The Big Ten has like 14 schools in it now.
But they got
the Big 14. Yeah. Or is it 13? I don't know how many.
Why don't you call them the haves and the have-nots? I mean, the bigs and the smalls. What's up with that? Yeah.
Well, the Panthers' offense here, the first drive just methodically went down the field. Second drive, although a 3-and-out, 2 wide open plays with Austin Saunders just overshot on there. And like I said, I hope they don't step away from that passing game. Like I said, I think there's plenty of opportunity for them to take advantage of that. Lots of mismatches down there.
So Logan Gable back for the Panthers. Let it go. It's going to be a touchback into the end zone. Then Oregon will take over 1st and 10 from their own 25.
Now, the Norskies getting a little bit of momentum here. The last 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. And that last one was big. I mean, they drove 97 yards and chewed up a lot of clock. About 6 minutes on the clock there.
So here come the Panthers. Back on offense. Donovan Johnson to the far side. Single wide out. Little misdirection. Over the right tackle. He'll be met at the line of scrimmage and stopped on a dime. No gain. Yeah, they're going to say half a yard.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, but
under 5 minutes left to play in the first half. Austin Saunders lines up to the near side in the slot. Naide in the backfield.
Cassie's got Johnson deep.
Johnson.
Oh! Through the wickets.
Oh, who would have thunk?
Oh, goodness gracious here. Kesnick, and he had him wide open. I mean, 99 out of 100 times he's making that catch.
Yeah, and you wonder, regular season and plenty of practice time ahead of time, that's not caught every time, Dan.
Wow, had his man by. He was off to the races. They weren't catching Donovan Johnson there with his speed.
So big third down here for the Panthers. Johnson lines up to the near side this time. Nide in the backfield. Saunders in motion. Fake to him. He lets it go. And going to be way too far over Nide's head.
Well, they had to rush that there. He had a lot of pressure on him. Everybody, the Norskies brought everybody but the kitchen sink on that last play. Boy, I tell you what, missed opportunity there for the Panthers. 2 times now they've had the receiver behind everybody in the secondary. Just over the outstretched fingertips.
So here's Pearson back to kick. A quick kick.
And Fay fumbles it. It's Panther football.
Sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if he called for a fair catch or not.
He did call for a fair catch.
Recovered by Luke Eisel.
Luke Eisel, Johnny on the spot there.
First and 10, Oregon.
Boy, down there just flying down the field. He called for that fair catch. And
so a lucky turn of events. That's inside the Norski territory. It's going to be first and 10, Oregon.
I think if you ask Gabe Pearson, he's going to say, hey, listen, lucky my butt. He's like, I put a little silly spin on that punt.
Well, and it was a line drive. I mean, it was a hard kick.
Yeah, maybe a little momentum swing for the Panthers here.
Saunders in motion, giving it to Saunders, trying to get to the outside. He does. He's to the 40. 35, finally dragged out just shy of the 35-yard line at the 36.
It's going to be close to a first down. See where they mark it.
Yeah, gain of 9 on the play. Second and 1.
3 minutes and 55 seconds left to go. Clock a ticking.
Yeah, Drew Kistink stops and tells a joke to the referee and in the backfield there. Here's Johnson lined up to the far side. Gabe Pearson in the game. Hand off to Saunders, but he's met in the backfield, and he'll lose 2 yards on the play.
Case Ryerson on the stop, loss of 2 on the play. 3rd and 3.
So 3rd and 3 for the Panthers. From the 39.
Three minutes to go here.
Here, Austin Saunders lined up to the near side here. He's got a double coverage. So does Johnson on the far side. Back to pack. He lets it fly. Johnson
with
the catch. First down, Oregon.
Pass is complete to Donovan Johnson. Gain of 6 on the play. 1st and 10, Oregon.
Panthers looking to burn a little clock here. 2.5 minutes left to go in the first half. All 3 timeouts left for the Panthers.
Zudi in the backfield. Kesnick under center. Handoff. Zudi over the left tackle.
There we go. That's
pushing ahead. See where they spot him. Gain of 4, make it 4 yards.
Misdirection there. You see Zudi just kind of making that cut right in the middle and just fighting forward. Some good blocking up front there.
So 2nd and 6 for
Johnny Meyer and Al McCarnes. Some nice blocks up front there for the Panthers.
Back to pass.
Oh
yeah, Johnson
wide open.
He's going to take it himself, and he's going to pick up about 2 or 3 yards on the play. And he's going to stop the clock in the
Yeah,
meantime.
I know he thinks to himself, I wish I had that back. Johnson had his man beat again.
Gain of 4 on the play, 3rd and 2.
But drive kept alive here.
Well, 3rd and 2. Minute 41 left to go in the first half of play.
Up to the sideline. Gabe Pearson. On the line. In motion. Handoff. Zudi pushes ahead. He's going to be real close. I think they're going to give it to him, Dan.
Zudi, the ball carrier.
I think they're going to give it to him.
Well, they haven't stopped the clock.
Now they have.
See Zudi, and you see he just falls forward.
Now they're going to measure.
Official timeout for a measurement.
Well, it's either going to be first down or it's going to be 4th and inches. Here we go. First measurement of the season. I say he's got it, Kane.
I think they squabbled the mark. I don't think they give him a good mark, Dan.
Ooh.
Yep, they didn't give him a good mark at all.
Wow.
So now what do you do, Coach Kissling?
You definitely go for it. Minute 29 left here.
Quarterback keeper?
Or you just pound it with Zudi. You got 3 timeouts left. You got.
Here's Zudi in the backfield. Kesnick under center.
Quarterback
center,
keeper.
yeah.
Nice. He's got it all day long.
All day long. Yeah, pick up 3 yards on the play.
I tell you what, Kesnick's fast. Like sneaky fast.
Right.
Like, I mean, Kesnick was passed to the 2 defensive linemen before they knew the ball was snapped.
And now Oregon's going to take a timeout, talk things over here. Call 2 plays in the huddle, huh?
Yeah.
And come back with a hurry up.
Yeah, I guess, these first couple games here didn't realize he's got a little burst of speed there. He's 5'8", 150 pounds. Not the the biggest guy, but he's got some wheels on him.
Yeah, and the nice thing, like we said, he's only a junior.
Yeah, a lot of juniors on the team here for the Panthers. I think there's only 10 seniors, or maybe it's 11 seniors on the team this year, so it's not a very big senior class. A lot of juniors, which bodes well for the Panthers coming into next season.
And as we mentioned, Seth Nide, sophomore.
Yeah.
Along with Tyler Wald, number 70, is a sophomore playing on the defensive side. So, yeah, some youth on the Oregon, but playing well this year so far. Well, 1st and 10 from the 20 now. Here are the Oregon Panthers. Zudi in the backfield. Fake to Zudi, come around to Austin Saunders. He'll come off the right tackle. Gain of 4 on the play.
Clock a ticking. 1 minute and 1 second. Panthers going to hustle up to the line of scrimmage here.
Watch out for Gabe Pearson there, lined up in the slot there at the end of the line on the right side. Johnson lined up to the near side is a wide receiver. Fake. Looking for Johnson. He's got him wide open. Touchdown, Oregon!
Yeah, he's like, I'm not, no way this ball's not getting caught this time. Beautifully designed play. Johnson's had the opportunity to beat his man all night long. And the Panthers, like I said, they're going to keep taking advantage of it. You see Kesnick, just a nice floater right there. And Johnson, a nice catch in the end zone there.
Yeah, Johnson did his work early. He was 2 steps removed from his defender and able to bring that in.
And that's the Devin Magley, on defense there. So, he's got some good hands back there. But DJ just, and the extra point blocked.
The extra point is blocked. Trace Grundle with the block. A new score with 43 seconds remaining in the first half.
Yeah, that was Trace Grundle. That could loom largely here.
It could.
43 seconds left to go in the first half of play. The Oregon Panthers 13, DeForest Norskies 14.
Well, when it's 27-14, it won't matter, right, Dan?
I like your optimism there. Boy, we knew this was going to be a good matchup tonight. A lot of excitement here in the first half. Big plays on both sides of the ball. Big 97-yard drive by the Norskies on their last offensive possession. Turnover by the Panthers, recovered on that botched punt. Blocked extra point by the Norskies there. Sun setting, lights kicking on.
No, Gabe Pearson back to kick off for Oregon. I think he's going to go with the knuckleball again here, Dan.
I think he might. Oh, no, he goes a deep end over end kick, and that's going to,
Oh, that was so
almost
close
put
to
a
being
knee down.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, they're going to blow that dead.
Gavin Megley on the return.
Yeah, Megley with the return. Nice return by Megley.
You saw he almost had his knee down. So close.
31 seconds.
He's got some nice moves there. He had a little shake and bake, making some guys miss.
Look at number 52 trying to pry the ball out there.
Oh, I saw that. He was just like, rah. 31 seconds left to go in the first half.
Aiden Bledsoe. 4 wide receiver set here for DeForest. Keys back to pass. He rolls to the left side, still on his feet. He's past the line of scrimmage. I guess he's going to keep it. He'll go out of bounds, stop the clock.
A gain of 4 on the play there. 26 seconds left.
Second and 6 now for the Norskies. Oregon back in kind of a prevent defense, 3-man front. Pearson being one of those 3. Here's Keys. Rolls over to his right side once again, looking to let go of it. And he'll be inside Oregon territory. He's going to say, yeah, they will say complete. Didn't look like it was. Looked like he had 1 foot out of bounds when he caught it, Dan. But inside Oregon territory.
We're going to get a good look at it here. Nope, he had them both in.
He had them both in.
Great replays here. Good angles on the sidelines. Nice camera work there, boys.
Lone wide receiver lines up to the far side. 3 overloads on the near. Now you can see the formation here, Dan, right in front of us. Here's Keys. McCorkle trying to get inside. He throws it long. And he's got his man and knocked out of bounds. What a pass by Keys.
Boy, I tell you what. Keys with a dart. Look at that. I thought he was going to be picked right there. Nice catch. Wow, 13 seconds left to go in the first half here.
Yeah, I thought Connor Bonnke had that pick there, Dan. Now overload to the left side, single our wide receiver to the right. See if they go with no, he's going to go quarterback. He throws it. It is caught, but just Johnny on the spot. Now they only have 1 timeout, and they're going to use it right here, Dan.
It'll be 5.7 seconds left. And that's their final timeout. You are right. That timeout they used earlier looms largely here. kind of limits their play selection that they're going to have to throw it if they
Yeah.
want a opportunity. Anything else that's not in the end zone is going to be. I mean, what do you do here? Do you kick a field goal?
Well, that's the kicker's out there right now. He's in the huddle. I saw him come off the bench there, and I think that's what they're going to do. They only have 5 seconds. If they don't throw a touchdown, they are going to be SOL, as they say in the Navy. Now watch for the fake. But number 29 for the Norskies, Ty Tisch, into try for the field goal.
And from the left hash mark, it's going to be a 24-yarder.
Here's the snap. It's up, and I can't tell. It
It's
is
good.
good.
It's just snuck it inside the left upright. So 1.9 seconds left. Kind of a moot point here. But boy, the Norskies, with less than a minute left in the half here, are able to drive down the field about 62 yards and kick that field goal for an extra 3 points there at the end of the half. And they're going to get the ball first to start the second half.
But we'll take those 3 points, Dan. That's better than 7. So unfortunately that they're able to score at the end of this first half, but we'll take the 3 over the 7.
That was a nice pass from Keys to was it Weisbrod? Westbrod? You don't want me pronouncing these names.
Hey, Dan, guess what we got coming up starting in the second half? We got stats and more information from our statistician, Ron Novinska.
The incomparable Ron Novinska. The jack of all trades. Groundskeeper extraordinaire, statistician.
And I'm hoping that you'll make it back from your drive downtown to get you some snacks. Make it back for the second half.
Well, I mean, not even a piece of pizza floating around here.
There probably is. If you find one, though, bring 2.
You're just going to do a little squibber.
And that's going to do it for the first half. So a high-intensity first half here at DeForest Stadium. DeForest hosting the Oregon Panthers. Kian McCauley along with Dan Dean. Under the lights, first time this year, Dan.
Yeah, first time on a Friday night. We've had those Saturday afternoon games. So almost feels like it could be a fall day in October. And but it's not. It's early April. Been raining all day, but the sun came out. The sky cleared. Still a little dew in the air. But nonetheless, a great first half of football here in DeForest. Your Oregon Panthers, very competitive, and the Norskies, they're showing why they're the top-ranked team in the Badger Conference. But we got another half of football left to play.
Yep, after first 2 quarters of play, it's the DeForest Norskies 17, the Oregon Panthers 13. We're going to be back with second half action and some stats for you. And Kian McCauley along with Dan Dean, and you're watching a presentation of Oregon Media Sports.
This broadcast is made possible in part with the support from our generous sponsors. One Community Bank. Feel Good Banking, now with 11 locations to serve you. One Community Bank is a proud supporter of youth athletics. Visit us at onecommunity.bank. Member FDIC. The Village of Oregon. A great place to live, work, and play. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. Torhorst Insurance, your local insurance agency since 1978. Firefly gift cards for referrals. The Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. And the Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the Oregon community.
Oh, wow. Touchdown, Oregon.
I oughta. You oughta what?
Feed me. You can talk. I got a talking plant.
I wonder if there really are people on Mars.
Well, who knows?
Hi, I'm Ron Demenska. I'm the Oregon High School groundskeeper and also the mechanic for the district. I started being the groundskeeper in 2004. It was a newly created position that they've never had before. And so with the growing of the community and sports fields, they look at someone that can concentrate on those fields. Back then, in 2004, basically anything that was done to the fields was a few lines and mowing. There was really not a whole lot of time for aeration, any kind of fertilization, a lot of things that need to be done to keep fields in good shape. So this field here in the center was pretty much dirt by the end of the fall season. The old saying is grass grows by the inch and is killed by the foot. And so the more activity, the more pounding, the grass will not hold up as well. This field now is in actually really good shape. It's helped a little with soccer being off of it, so now it has some rest periods. I've submitted it for a few awards nationally, locally. So we won in 2013 the high school level football field of the year. On this field, I usually start the week of the event. So Friday night football, I'm already thinking a week or so ahead because if we don't get any rain, I don't want to water it heavy the night before. Then we got a mud hole, so I got to get it where the moisture in the soil's good for the grass to take the punishment, yet not slippery enough where the players are sliding and we could result in injury. Basically, it gets mowed 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. So I come out Friday morning, I'll mow, and that helps get a nice clean cut and also helps get the dew off the grass so the grass will dry faster. So I can get out here painting by 8:30ish. And it'll take me about 6 hours average. And roughly, I would say about 30 to 35 gallons of paint. And that's just the white, that's not any colors that I would do. So, but yeah, a lot of people think, oh, groundskeeper, you cut grass and paint some lines. And you know, what's so hard about that? But there's more involved. There's a lot of science as far as your fertility. A lot, you know, so many pounds of N a year. Phosphorus, nitrogen, you need all those things, iron, and so you need to know that. If I added it up, we're looking at roughly, I would say there's 10 to 12 acres that are a sports field. And then there's probably a few more 2 to 3 acres that around the stadium, outside the field, that I also maintain. And I'm technically district-wide, so I've had to go over to middle school. I don't mow their field or do that, but I still try to get over aerate, paint it for the youth games on Saturdays. It's fun. I love what I do, but it's a lot to do. More than I think people realize, you know. It's more than cutting grass.
We're going to talk about hand washing today. We do it every day, but are you sure you're doing it right? Wet your hands with clean running water, warm or cold, and apply soap. Lather your hands by rubbing them together with soap. Be sure to lather the backs of your hands, between your fingers, and under your nails. Scrub your hands for at least 20 seconds. If you need a timer, hum the birthday song from beginning to end twice. Rinse your hands well under clean running water. Let the water run back into the sink and not down your elbows. Dry your hands using a clean paper towel.
Thank you for the hydration station.
Thank you for the new soccer bags.
Thank you for the scorer's table. Thank you, boosters.
This is a presentation of OCA Media Sports.
And welcome back to the second half of play. This Oregon high school football game on this lovely, lovely evening on the 9th of April, 2021. Dan Dean here along with Kian McCauley at DMB Stadium in DeForest. It's our third game of the year here in DeForest, but this time we're actually playing the Norskies. Good first half of football here. The Panthers, 2 touchdowns in the first half, 1 blocked extra point there. The Norskies, 2 touchdowns and 1 field goal. And we do apologize, no first half stats tonight.
Yeah, rumor has it Ron Novinska's back at Oregon with a bunch of downy towels, trying to sop up all this water, getting ready for the home opener, which will be April 30th.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody saw that halftime presentation with Ron there. Pretty cool, pretty cool. He is an
award winner, yeah.
Award-winning Field of the Year a couple times for the WIAA. The Norskies are going to get the football here to start things off in the second half. Panthers defense going to have to step up big here. They're going to have to find a way to contain number 26, Gabe Finley. He's been running like a madman up and down the field here. And the Panthers offense, couple missed opportunities there. You know, I look at the 5 possessions they had with 2 touchdowns, and I look at those and I see 2 of those other possessions, you know, balls just over the fingertips of receivers, you know, behind everybody on the Norskies defense there. Could have both been touchdowns. So I like the way they've been moving the ball. I like the play selection. They're mixing things up, a good selection of run and pass. But I'd like to see them take a little more advantage of the secondary there for the Norskies.
Yeah, really dominant with the pass situation. I like the fact that Drew Kestick's able to roll out this game, Dan, and is able to decide what he wants to do. And he's taken it himself a couple of times, not just for short yardage, but come to the outside and big plays for first downs.
You have to say, well, more than anything, I was impressed with that quarterback sneak that he had on 4th and inches there. And like I said, he just, you know, he was 2 or 3 yards, past the defensive line before they even knew that the ball was snapped. So we'll have to take a look at things here in the second half for the Panthers. Offensively, like I said, I think that they have a good opportunity here to take advantage of the DeForest secondary. And on the defensive side of the ball, they're going to have to just, you know, I think the biggest thing is going to be containing a Finley there. So
I'd like to see that we're only 1 score in deficit right now. So anything can go in the second half. Oregon looking to be the upsetter. As we said at the opening, DeForest 2-0 to start this season. Oregon 1-1. Playing some good ball here today, Dan.
We are, like I said, a good balance here, and the Panthers, you know, they're looking pretty good tonight. Like I said, I feel like it almost an advantage for the Panthers to have played the last 2 games on this field, and now to play DeForest on here, because it probably feels almost like a home game for them. You get kind of used to the ground, the facility, right. the turf, all that kind of stuff. It's not like you just come in here for that one night out of the year. This is your 3rd game here in a row in the last 3 weeks. So I think that's a little bit of an advantage for the Panthers here tonight.
And we'd like to take this opportunity to thank the One Community Bank for sponsoring our scoreboard this spring. One Community Bank. 11 locations now, Dan.
I think at one time there used to be 11 locations in Oregon. Rumor has it their former location out on Alpine is going to be the new Village Hall. Have you heard this?
Oh, really? No, I know it sits vacant.
I saw that the Village Board voted to purchase it and turn it into the Village Hall, which I think is a good thing. The Village Hall is a little
I think there's a couple of small businesses that work out of there though yet.
Yeah,
Not
well,
sure.
they'll. I'm sure that there's plenty of places around town they can pop into another bank somewhere. We used to have a lot of banks in Oregon.
Right. No, I mean I like the fact that Oregon's Village Hall is downtown. Yeah, but we are landlocked down there, and that's the worst of it with the businesses and everything. There's no place to expand, and that's the problem. That library hasn't been built yet, but that's on its way, and you hope that better things to come for downtown Oregon.
I think lots of good things to come for Oregon here over the next few years.
Growing too fast for my liking, but that's the way it is. Here's Gabe Pearson, the kickoff. Nice high and overhand kick.
You sound like an old fuddy-duddy.
Yeah, taken from the 10-yard line. Here's Magley still on his feet.
Well, he does have some moves, I'll tell you that.
Wow, finally taken down at the 44.
I'd probably quit kicking the ball to him.
Yeah, I think that'll be the last time we'll probably see that this game. You would think. 1st and 10 from their own 44-yard line. Oh, we're going back here. We got a hold during that run back, Dan. Didn't realize why the linesmen. I mean, the linesmen going backwards. But they're going to call a hold way back at the 25.
Yeah.
And that'll be good things for Oregon here now. 1st and 10 for the DeForest Norskies at the 16-yard line. There's Mason Keys. Well, we starting again with number 12, Kellen Growl, to start things off here in the second half.
Yeah, they did that on the first drive to start the game, which was kind of odd. They got that.
Well, Keys is only a sophomore. Growl is a junior. And maybe just to get things rolling here. But, Mason Keys, heck of an arm. And he's got some speed, too.
Yeah, Growl wants to get his beak wet a little bit there.
Here, straight up the middle.
Nice tackle by Look in the open field there. But Finley again for another big run. You see here, there's just a hole. You could drive a Mack truck through that
215-pound, 5'11" running back. Gets ahead of steam, and look out.
Yeah, another 18-yard run for him.
Oh, 1st and 10 from the 41. Here's Growl. Handoff Finley again. Led up the line of scrimmage and knocked back that time by number 75, 77 again, and 41. Braden Campbell.
I mean, I'm not going to, tout anything. This is my nephew, so I have to.
We don't have a 41. So we'll say Braden Campbell and Dan Dean made that tackle. Here's Finley.
Well, he's stuffed again. There we go. Now we're talking.
Yeah, 3rd down and long here.
Haggerty coming to fill that hole, and that's what you got to do. They shifted down on some blocks here, and the Panthers they switched from that 4-4 to that 3-4. Quite regularly.
2 wide receiver set here for the Norskies. They got a man in the slot. See if he goes in motion here. Nope, back to pass. Ooh, Pearson was drawing down on him. Oh! That'll bring up a big 4th down here, Dan.
And Look was just like, I should have had that.
So Oregon's defense comes up big here in this first stanza.
See that punter from DeForest. Him and Gabe Pearson have been having a back and forth with who can outdo each other. He had a 49-yarder in the air, and then Pearson ended up with a 63-yard punt earlier in the game.
Here's Ryan McCorkle back to receive. Low snap. Ooh. High kick. Fair catch. McCorkle from the 22.
When you got a guy that can really put some hang time on it and put some yardage on it, you got a really, really good opportunity to not have a return. And we've seen a lot of fair catches in this game, which is not typical of, I feel like, high school football.
So Oregon's first chance at offense here in the second half, trailing by 4 points. 17-13 is the score. Kean McCauley along with Dan Dean. Friday Night Lights here in DeForest, Wisconsin. One wide receiver to the far side. Fake to Zudi, handoff to Saunders. He'll pick up, let's say, 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, that little trap play that they like to run there.
So 2nd and 4 for the Panthers.
Oregon trying to build off of that good defensive stop there with some offense here to start things off in the third quarter play.
Here's Johnson now lined up as a single wide receiver to the near side. Zudi in the backfield. Handoff Zudi. Hesitation. Still on his feet, and he is going to be very, very close. They're going to call it, I'm going to say yes.
That's first down.
Yep.
And that's what happens when you start working that misdirection on the corners there. It opens things up for Zudi in the middle. And DeForest pretty stout there in the middle.
1st and 10 here, Dan. We're going to let it rip. Man coverage from the line. They're going to bump him. Kestink under center. Handoff Zudi.
He's going to fall forward. He's going to get about 4 yards.
Yeah, 4 yards on the play. No, it's going to mark it at 5. So 2nd and 5 here for the Panthers. You know, we also can sneak out Austin Saunders from the slot here. He's got some speed to catch the long one. Here's Kestink under center. Zudi, left tackle, gain of 2.
And I've noticed here that, especially after he beat a couple of the guys early, that Mangle is just following Donovan Johnson no matter which side of the field he lines up on. He lines up on Donovan Johnson in man coverage now on every play. Very interesting. I'm assuming he's their best defensive back, and they're going to line him up on Donovan Johnson no matter where he's at.
So Johnson the single wide out. Back to pass. Oh, I don't think they had it.
Oh.
Nope. Off the turf. We got to break that time. Kestink just threw just a little bit short that time.
And that was Mangle that we were talking about, cut in front of that. You see, he just broke off of that and, yeah, bounced off the turf there.
And just like that, it's 4th down here. So Oregon's offense kind of fizzles out. That'll be Gabe Pearson back to kick off to punt for the Panthers. Magley back to receive. High snap. Boy, nobody going after him. I think he could have had that first down, Dan.
I know. And that's going to take a good Oregon hop. It's going to go out about the 7-yard line. Another nice punt by Pearson.
Did you see how much room that Gabe Pearson had? Nobody came after him.
He jumped up for that. I think, honestly, you're right. He probably could have just took off and ran.
I wonder if that's even an option. I'll have to talk to Coach Kissling to find out if that's even an option from Gabe.
Well, I tell you what, I guarantee the Oregon coaching staff saw that, and maybe the next time they punt. Looked like they were trying to set up a return for Mangley.
Yeah. So Mason Keys back into the ball game at quarterback. 2 wide receivers set. Man in motion. Here's handoff to Finley. Off to the left side, still on his feet. Good gain there, 7 yards.
That was like wrapped up by Paith and Haggerty.
Halfway through the third quarter here in DeForest Stadium.
Boy, it's been a good game here. A lot of back and forth, good offense, good defense, both sides of the ball. Some good special teams, too, some great punting.
Back to pass is Keys. He caught the ball, still on his feet, number 4. Still on his feet, comes all the way back to center field. And a gain of 22 yards on the play.
Yeah, Bryce Jacobson there. His first catch of the game. See on the replay here.
Completion is out to the 33-yard line. First down.
I thought Connor Blanke had a chance there, but he broke a little bit late.
Nice cutback there. 2 nice cutbacks.
So 1st and 10 for DeForest. Pass to Finley in the flats. He's still on his feet. He's got one guy to beat. He's got him beat, and he's going to the house. A big stiff arm. Arm tackles aren't going to do it, Dan. And unfortunately, DeForest scored another touchdown.
Well, they brought him out in the flat, and he kind of lost his footing, almost fell down, was turned around, and then just some good blocking downfield by the receivers. And Wank just tried to kind of shove him out of bounds, and that's a mistake on,
and Haggerty then
on
also.
him.
You don't see Haggerty try to arm tackle very often either, Dan. That's pretty surprising. Here's the point after attempt. It's up and it is good. 5:38 left to play in the third quarter. DeForest 23. The Oregon Panthers 13.
Yeah, that was ended up being a 67-yard screen pass that went for pay dirt there. Well, the Panthers are going to have to get things going on the offensive side of the ball here.
And that first drive looked very good there, Dan, but they just kind of fizzled out at the end. They had a couple of nice plays and a couple of not so nice plays.
Well, I do like the play selection and the play call from the Panthers. They're mixing things up nicely. You know, DeForest isn't able to, kind of guess or see what's coming on any particular play. And I think we'll keep seeing that, and hopefully a successful drive here for the Panthers.
Yeah, you wonder if the coaches can come up with a diversion here to either pick Magley somehow so Johnson can get open, or be able to get Saunders open and continue to use that passing play. And of course, we haven't seen the incomparable slant play yet out of the Oregon Panthers tonight either, which could be made possible by number 86, Gabe Pearson. Here's a kick. Line drive taken from the 5. Still on his feet.
We had one guy to beat there.
All the way up to the 30-yard line. Nice run back there by Logan Gable. Better and better every time you do that, Dan. You get hit a couple of times, and you know how hard it is, and just continue from there. Oh, Johnson comes to the near side. Magley, his defender. Zudi in the backfield. In motion. Handoff.
I'm going to say no gain on the play for Naide there. Got kind of jumbled up in the traffic there.
Now, I thought they gave it to Saunders. He's trying to get to the outside, and that was a fake play too. I was gonna
Faked
call,
us out, faked
yeah.
the cameraman out.
I was ready to call Saunders, and I hesitated. Now here's the play from the coaching staff. Kestink with the play. Pass. And
boy, it was night day in traffic.
That was a little
You
bit
see
of
him, he hit him right off the hands and just kind of threw his fingertips there and then off the helmet of the DeForest player. But boy, when the ball's bouncing around up there like that, you don't like seeing that. Good chance for it to be picked off.
Wasn't a true slant play, but close to it. 3rd and long now for the Panthers, trying to get the offensive start here in the second half. 2 wide receivers set now. Kestink back to pass. Quick slant. Oh,
he had Pearson there.
Yep, he had him.
Just off the fingertips.
Pass by Kestink falls incomplete. 4th and 9.
Well, you see he come right across there and he had him just a little high.
So DeForest defense comes up big here and makes Oregon punt once again. Megley back to receive. Gabe Pearson is going to be the punter. Oh, they went after him that time. They went after that time.
He had to rush it.
I think they realized what they did too, Dan, the last play that they left him so wide open. They were going to remind him, don't be trying this.
Now the Norskies with great field position here at their own 40-yard line. 4 minutes and 33 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter of play. Dan Dean here along with Kean McCauley. Live atop DMB Stadium here in DeForest.
Finley in motion.
Same play. And he got turned around again. Now a different result this time. He's only going to get a couple yards here.
Pass by Grover complete to Finley.
Yeah, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice.
Gain of 3 in the play, 2nd and 7.
Same thing. He got the pass was behind. Literally almost a repeat, except for the fact the Panthers wrapping up this time. No arm tackles, no trying to shove a guy out of bounds. Just solid tackling there.
So DeForest with the overload, 3 wide receivers to the far side. Finley in the backfield.
Here comes, oh, nope.
Quarterback keeper on the left side. And taken down.
He's going to be close.
Haggerty, yeah.
Yeah, a little sneaky play there.
Well, they're going to call it short of the first down. 3rd and 1 now here for DeForest, just outside the 50-yard line. Big play here for the Panthers.
And Key's not coming in this time. It's Grail staying in the game.
Yep. Handoff Finley. Off the left tackle. Boy, I tell you what, he gets ahead of steam there. Not only does he pick up the first down, but another 8 yards besides. Inside Oregon territory, it's 1st and 10 DeForest.
He's out for the play. He's on to the 41-yard line. 1st down.
Yeah, DeForest spreads once again. Growl still the quarterback. Man in motion. Hand off to Finley. Steady dose. McCorkle with the tackle. No, it's going to be number 7,
Finley.
Connor Blanke.
Connor Blanke.
But not till after a first down here, Dan.
Down to the 27-yard line.
And boy, Finley.
Yeah, wearing down the Oregon defense here. Steady dose of Finley. Now we got split backs. Back to pass. He's got his man and is completed outside the 20-yard line.
Reception made by Bryce Jacobson.
And a quick little out pass to Davidson there.
Now they're going to mark.
Oh, boy, they call that a catch, huh?
They're going to mark that at the 22.
I mean, I think we saw on the replay that like the point of the ball touched the ground. Use the ground to help stabilize it.
2nd and 4.
Ooh.
Boy, yeah, that was a weird start.
There's all sorts of motion there.
Yeah.
And the Panthers all over that one, but I think DeForest might have got away with one there.
Cooper King on the stop.
Cooper King. Going to bring up a big 3rd down here. Finley's got to be getting tired. Yeah, look at him there. He's got shoulder pads popped out. He's like, where's the O2 at?
Nolan Hawk lined up to the far side, or near side, excuse me. 3 wide receivers back to pass.
That bounced.
Yeah, it's going to come up short no matter what.
They call that a completion?
They call that a completion.
Let's watch on the replay here. It looked like the ball hit the ground to me. Oh, nope. I guess he did. Popped up out of his hands.
Yeah.
I stand corrected.
So
good catch there. That's still going to bring up 4th and 2.
4th and 2, no man's land. They're going to go ahead and go for it.
I tell you, from our angle up here in the booth, it looked like that ball bounced off the ground, but he had his hand under it, hit off of his hand, and popped it up to himself.
Hawk to the far side now, single wide receiver. Handoff. Finley, he's got the 1st down. And then taken down inside the 15-yard line.
Romer on the stop.
There'll be 25 seconds left to go in the first half, our 3rd quarter here, excuse me.
Oh, I'm glad you caught that. And they're going to let us expire. I thought you were going to have to take off your shoe there for a second to keep counting there, Dan. But we got it under control. Hey, OCA Media wants to remind our viewers that this broadcast is made possible in part with support from our generous sponsors. The Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play. One Community Bank. Feel good banking now with 11 locations to serve you.
Cha-ching.
One Community Bank is a proud supporter of youth athletics. Visit us at onecommunity.bank, member FDIC. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the Oregon community. The Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. And the Torhorst Insurance, your local insurance agency since 1978. Firefly gift cards for referrals.
Kane, what were you doing in 1978?
1978, I was a sophomore in high school.
Oh, look, it's 0-0.
Is there 0?
Yeah.
It's like the playoffs. It's just, it just goes back to 0 and 0.
Yeah, I like that. No, it's 24-13.
24-13, yeah. Oregon behind right now, but, no hill for climbers.
It's like somebody over there at One Community Bank must know how to operate that scoreboard. Just changing it up. I don't know who that giant head was there in the crowd, but
we're going to call him Dan Dean.
No, I do have a pretty big head, actually. There, yeah.
Well,
I mean, I wouldn't say it's giant, but I would say it's you need a larger head to put that larger brain in there.
Like you're a big hit during Halloween. You know what I'm saying? Here it is, 1st and 10 for the Norskies. Hand off to no, it's not Finley this time.
Oh, it is Finley.
It is Finley. He'll pick up 6 yards on the play.
Well, he's just a machine down there.
Romer on the stop.
Romer on the stop there. Not before he gets 5 yards.
Yeah, DeForest looks like they just want to grind things out here. Two wide receivers come to the near side here now. Oh, that one hit the ground.
I don't know. It almost looked like a backwards pass.
That was
Pass
Kale
ball's
Drinka.
incomplete, intended for Kale Drinka. 3rd and 5.
Now back into the game, number 12, Kellen Grawl.
I'm still not convinced that wasn't a lateral there.
All right. 4 wide receivers trying to stretch things out here for DeForest. Finley in the backfield. Now he'll pass. Pass intended. It'll be well out of the end zone. And that'll bring up a 4th down. And decision again here for the Norskies.
Well, they kicked the field goal, and it looks like the field goal unit's coming out. It'll put them up by 14, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's what they're going to do. But this one's a little bit further back. Or is it? No, it's about the same distance.
Yeah, it's going to be a 25-yarder. He hit a 24-yarder last time. Nice camera angle there. Right at our cameraman. Boom! That's how a guy sprains an ACL. It's up and good.
And a field goal by Kish is good.
So, yeah, that'll put up the Norskies up by 2 touchdowns, 27-13 here.
Well, I don't want to say anything. Earlier in the first half, you said that won't matter when the score is 27-14. It's 27-13 right now, but I got a feeling the Panthers got a trick or two up their sleeves here. I think you meant it'd be 27-13 the other way, right?
No. It was all about the Panthers. We got to vote for the Panthers since the Cougars aren't here today, Dan.
This is true. That cat fight went to the Panthers last week, that's for sure.
Dominated, and I think they took that momentum into this game. They've come out playing real well here in the first half, and in the second half a little lethargic, but not for lack of trying.
I will say this: when we left the game last week, I found it kind of humorous that there was all these moms from Janesville walking around these sweatshirts, and all they said on them were Cougars.
Cougar.
It's just no pictures, no nothing. It just said Cougars.
Rawr. Well, that's your theme song in the background there.
Not familiar with that song.
Oh, they both kinds of music here in DeForest tonight. They got country and western. Here's the kick by DeForest. Kind of a goofy kick. The up back takes it up to the 30. Tries to get to the outside.
And Haggerty gets up to the 30.
Play Haggerty on the return.
So decent field position to start off here for Oregon. First and 10 from the 30-yard line.
Oregon will begin 1st and 10.
11:05 left to play in the game. Plenty of time if Oregon can get things rolling. They'll line up with 2 wide receivers on the far side, 1 to the left. Here's Kesnick, back to pass.
He's got Zudi in the flat.
Zudi caught it, and he'll be real close to the first down again here, Dan.
Pass is complete to Teague Zudi.
And they set that screen up again. They tried it earlier in the game. So if he hadn't bobbled that a little bit, he might have been able to break that for a little bit bigger play there.
Here's up to the line of scrimmage now. Johnson lines up to the near side once again. Man in motion, and Zaide. Zudi with the first down. And a couple more.
Zudi the ball carrier.
You see here the Panthers offensive line just pushing. Makes a hole for Zudi there. Falls forward there for an extra yard or 2.
So 1st and 10 from the 44.
10 minutes left to go here in the game.
Austin Saunders tries to get to the outside and can't. Thrown back. And it'll be a loss of 2 yards on the play.
Saunders, the ball carrier. Devin Megley on the stop.
At DeForest defense stand just spread things out and wouldn't let them get around that corner.
Yeah, they got good speed on the perimeter. You saw there, that's number 23 there again, Mango. Some 23 on 23 crime there.
There's Zudi in the backfield. That's a reverse. Saunders tried to get to the outside. He just can't make it.
Nice play there by Grundle.
Zudi to Saunders, and it brings up a big third down.
He just came and just shoestring tackle there, literally almost untied his shoe. Because if Saunders doesn't get tripped up by him there, he goes for a long ways there.
Bill Donovan Johnson, the lone wide receiver. Back to pass. Under pressure, but he's got him.
First of all, I'm not going to like to see the instant replay there. I would have probably thrown a flag for pass interference there. But I still thought DJ was going to come up with that ball.
I did too.
But boy, Kesnick, he was under pressure there.
What a play.
Hit.
Yeah, what a play. Why he was being hit, let it fly, got it all the way there, able to knock it down, did number 23. There's Megley once again. As we mentioned, D1 prospect as a junior. Here's the punt. Fair caught at the 20-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Norskies.
Fair catch made at the 20-yard line, and that's for the 4th of the game. First down.
Well, maybe a turnover here for the Panthers defense.
Are you calling? Crystal ball? I like it.
I'm thinking that's maybe a possibility here.
I like your optimism. 2 wide receiver set here for the Norskies. Finley in the backfield. Met at the line of scrimmage that time. Gain of 2 yards on the play.
Finley, the ball carrier. Haggerty on the stop.
Mason Keys into the ball game once again here for the Norskies. In the pistol, taking plenty of time here. Hand off to Finley. Hesitation in the backfield.
This time he's not going anywhere. He's got Campbell and Pearson there.
Loss of 2 yards on the play. Nice job there by Pearson.
Loss of 2 on the play, 39.
Well, that's Campbell and Pearson there coming down on him. That's about 500 pounds coming down on him.
Well, I tell you what, Braden Campbell kind of stepping up this game, Dan. We've called his name quite a few times tonight. Has been a heck of a defensive game.
Starting to rain out there. Here comes Pearson.
He's going to get him. No, he's not going to get him. He lets go, and
that's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, big 4th down play. Yeah, a little mist coming in there.
Just all of a sudden started misting down there. You see the quarterback, he was running there.
Must be a spot shower because they had called for no more weather yet the rest of the day here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it is, where it'll be over before you know it. Well, 4th down here for the Norskies. Back to punt.
Ooh.
Nice high end over end. No, a spiral at the end and takes a good DeForest bounce inside the 20 at the 19.5-yard line.
Panthers down at the 19-yard line, and that's where Oregon will begin 1st and 10.
Yeah, a lot of moisture coming down right now, Dan. Is not going to be good. Not so bad for the footing because they got the cleats here, but I'm guessing the ball is going to be slippery.
Yeah, that's a 57-yard punt there. No return. Six minutes, 40 seconds left to go in the game here. Panthers down by 14.
Back to pass. Kestnick's got his man. He's got Johnson. Oh, hand fighting out there. I thought he was going to come away with it.
So did I.
And Magley able to knock it away.
It's coming down a little bit.
Well, at least it's not snowflakes, which what it could be. It is Wisconsin after all. 2nd and long here for the Panthers. Saunders to the left side. He's still on his feet. Pushes forward. Gain of 5 on the play.
Austin Saunders, the ball carrier.
Brings up a manageable 3rd down.
You can see the kind of the sheets of rain coming in the lights there. He said it's going to be a spot shower. Kind of the whole day today has kind of been like this. Sunny, 1 minute, rain in the next. Yeah, it's just a light little, I'd say in about 10 minutes will probably be gone, but well, Gary Canolti really let me down here.
Yeah, Oregon taking a lot of time there trying to get that one developed, so they're going to call a timeout and talk about it. 3rd and 5 here, Dan, in this 4th quarter. Oregon trailing by 2 touchdowns. Like I said, no hill for climbers, but now the moisture coming down.
Yeah, it's a little whop out there. Yeah, it's coming down pretty good, actually. Kind of surprised.
Hey, don't forget the Friday night, April 30th, when the Panthers host the conference rivals, the Stoughton Vikings.
Oh, yeah, Stoughton, eh?
Stoughton coming to town on April 30th, Friday Night Lights. Senior night, I'm guessing senior night, and homecoming, and everything all wrapped right into it, huh?
Oh, yeah, just going to all together.
Yeah.
Senior night, homecoming.
Yeah. They're going to induct Dan Dean into the Hall of the Infamous. And
do you think there's a OCA Media Hall of Fame?
If there isn't, there should be. There should be. You know why there isn't, Dan? They don't have enough bronze to make a bust of your head and my head. That's the biggest problem.
Things are girthy in the booth up here.
Here we go. Oregon 3rd and 4 now they mark it. He rolls out. He lets it fly. Johnson comes back for it, but defender in his way. A big 4th down now.
Yeah, they're not going to punt, are they?
They are going to punt. They bring in the punt crew. You would have thought they would have gone for it no matter what, a do-or-die type situation.
Well, I mean, there's 5 minutes and 39 seconds left in the game. You're down by 2 touchdowns. I realize it's at your 25-yard line, but.
Right.
Huh.
Well, here it is, 4th and 5, 4th and 4 now. Maybe they're going to rely on their defense, or maybe the ball is just too slick. The knuckleballer here comes, and he lands on his tail, and it'll be 1st and 10.
Maybe they were hoping that,
yeah,
slippery fingers.
And back again is number 12 here for the DeForest Norskies. And Kellen Grau will lead the Norskies into what could be the last stanza. 5:34 left to play in the game. Oregon trails by 2 touchdowns, 27-13. Finley in the backfield, now man in motion. Low snap, handoff to Finley.
He's going to be taken down.
Nice job there by
Pearson.
Gabe Pearson.
Yeah, no gain there. Just over 5 minutes left to go in the game here.
New wide receiver into the game for DeForest, number 19, Vanderhey. Growl taking a lot of time now, beginning the count. He'll snap the ball, hand off to Finley. In there with another tackle is Pearson. First on the spot, excuse me. Campbell was the first man on the spot, wrapped him up, and then Pearson finished him off.
You see, coming from the nose tackle spot through there.
I like his effort, Dan. I really do. And he's your nephew, you say?
Great nephew.
He's your great nephew.
He's a great nephew.
Oh.
His uncle, the infamous Amos Odegaard.
Oh, that's Amos's boy.
Well, no, it's his nephew.
Or nephew, I mean.
And here we go. Romer, he's got a fumble!
Oregon able to come up with it.
Panther ball.
Here we go.
There we go. But Gabe Pearson comes up with the ball. 3rd and 5, and rolled out, couldn't find anybody, and I'm not sure who swatted that ball out of there. And I could be wrong on this. It looked like Joe Romer was chasing down the quarterback. I'm not sure if he's the one that knocked the ball out as he made contact, but I know Gabe Pearson ended up on the ball over there.
So 1st and 10 from Oregon from the Norski 40. 4 minutes left to play. Here's the snap, misdirection. And right back to the line of scrimmage. Looked like Saunders. No, excuse me, Nide. Quick play from the sideline. Oh, I saw Kestink run out there. I didn't think it was taking that long, but here we go.
We're burning a lot of clock here.
Look at the back judge here. 3:26 left to play in the game, down by 2 touchdowns. Here's Kestink. Off to Saunders. He does make the corner. Try to get out of bounds, and he does. Let's see if they mark him. Nope, they're going to say he's in bounds. So the clock continues to run.
I see Saunders making the corner. At this point, he's got to have some situational awareness there just to take that ball right out of bounds there. That extra yard or two is going to gain by cutting that back. He's going to make up for the clock there. 2 minutes and 48 seconds left to go in the game.
3rd and 6 now for the Panthers. Quarterback.
Keeper and Kessink's going to get a couple.
Keeper.
It's going to be 4th down. I think the Panthers are going to get a timeout here with 2 minutes and 34 seconds.
They got one left here, Dan.
There'll be one left after that, yep. You see, he kind of pulled it back. I think it was designed to be a quarterback keeper there. Rain's still coming down here. Boy, I tell you, if we get in the end zone here in the next,
Yeah, we need to score quickly, though. That's the thing. And we seem to be taking a lot of time. But, yeah, we need to score quickly and then onside kick. And with this moisture, you never know what could happen.
It's true. It's wet out there.
Oh, here come the Panthers back to the line of scrimmage.
Big fourth down play here for the Panthers.
Kesnick back to pass. Under pressure and has to let it go. And that was a pass to nobody. Zudi checked up. I think it was intended for him. He zigged when I zagged. So a turnover on down. Oregon does have one timeout left. So I'm guessing, and so does DeForest. I'm guessing they need to make at least one first down here, Dan.
And one first down will pretty much wrap things up for the game.
Finley in the backfield once again. Here's Keys, hands off, Finley. That is going to be real close to that first down we just talked about. They're going to mark him short. And 2nd and 1 now for the Norskies.
Yeah, it almost have been better if he would have got the first down there.
Two wide receivers once again for the DeForest Norskies. Hand off Finley. And that is just about ready to do it here. 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Well, Dan, Oregon starts out, scores the first touchdown, and played a very, very good first half. Second half, not so much.
I think when they go back and take a look at the footage here, they're just going to see I don't think that they were outmatched by any means by DeForest. There was just a lot of missed opportunities on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, several times there before they switched the matchup up on Donovan Johnson, he had his man beat and just over the outstretched fingertips.
Number 20 in for DeForest in running back.
I mean, two of those, but the one pass to Saunders and the other one to Donovan Johnson, that were just off their fingertips. That, I mean, both those plays could have easily been touchdowns and the difference in this game. So the Panthers being down by 2 scores, they're not going to burn that last time out. Going to let things kind of run. Take a knee here if they're going to. Run it out.
Well, it's a confidence thing, and like I said, they played very well the first 2 games, and they played well the first half of this game, and not to be totally outdone. They got to know that they can play with these big powerhouse conference opponents, whether it's Wanakee or DeForest. They got to know that they can play. We used to come against Monroe every year after year after year, and things have cycled, and Oregon is one of the most dominant teams in the Badger South, along with Monona Grove and Stoughton.
And that's going to do it for the game. And actually, Kean, I believe you called the score of the game earlier.
I didn't mean it to be that way. It was supposed to be the opposite way, so I apologize. But yeah, DeForest Norskies 27, Oregon Panthers 13. On behalf of the broadcast crew and the OCA media, we'd like to thank you for watching another exciting Panther football game.
They're going to post the broadcast crew up there? Let's take a look at these. I think we're going to get that up here on the screen. We got to put a shout out to these guys. They're here early. They're here at 2 in the afternoon, setting things up.
There they go.
Well, we get top billing on this.
Wow.
Oh man, I don't know if we should be on the top. They should put us on the bottom.
Paul Zwicker, that old bourbon drinker, him.
How about Jordan there? We were in her ear all night there, razzing her a little bit. Jim Bakken on the camera down there. I mean, I hear we might have had a ACL or MCL injury down there. Hopefully everybody's all right down there.
Rehab for.
But a shout out to these guys. Put together one of the best productions of football, in the Midwest here. I have to say, high school, college, you name it.
I would agree. I would absolutely agree.
So, But wait, we've got one more game this spring season.
OCA Media will broadcast what should be a great game on Friday night, April 30th, when the Panthers host conference rivals, the Stoughton Vikings.
Hey, and just until then, remember, you're watching a presentation of OCA Media Sports. Good night.
This broadcast is made possible in part with the support from our generous sponsors. One Community Bank. Feel Good Banking, now with 11 locations to serve you. One Community Bank is a proud supporter of youth athletics. Visit us at onecommunity.bank. Member FDIC. The Village of Oregon. A great place to live, work, and play. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. Torhorst Insurance, your local insurance agency since 1978. Firefly gift cards for referrals. The Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. And the Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the Oregon community.